Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
What's up, everybody? I'm Big Lovin. This is DellaSnooch, and over here is Dragon Buddy. Welcome to the Escape Pod, a place where friends gather to talk about all things geek. This is episode 93, Akira First Watch. Clankety clank, bitches.
Clankety clank, bitches.
Clankety clank.
So, before we get too deep into anything, I want to bring up that we are quickly approaching episode 100. And when we get to episode 100, we're going to talk about the last 100 episodes. We're
beginning to end.
We're in the process of combing through old recordings to try and find, shit that we want to talk about, some gold to bring up, so to speak.
Yes.
So if you guys out there would start messaging us on our social medias to tell us about things that, you're like, oh, remember this was great. This was funny, blah, blah, blah. Bring that stuff up to us so we can go back and snatch it.
Yeah.
And it'll really help us if you can tell us what episode and around what time in the show it was.
Yeah, and we can try to bring that up.
Because 100 episodes is a lot of tape.
Yeah. We're calling this the end of season 2. Each 50 episodes, we've decided we're going to just make that a season. So we're ending season 2 on a high note. We added a new dude to our co-hosting abilities, and we're gonna see how that works out in season 3. If he's not up to par, we'll fucking cut him and go into season 4.
Give me the boot. I'll go back in the chat.
So we'll see what season 3 has in store.
Nice. It's real classy.
Well, got to keep it classy on this show. That's how we do it.
Jess is saying we need to get an NFT going.
Yeah, dude, you should make some.
Yeah. Jess, you figure out how to make NFTs and then you can tell us.
And we'll fucking do it.
Maybe,
awesome.
Maybe let's go out on a fucking limb here and say, maybe I want my fucking token to be fungible.
I don't even know what that means.
See, you're with everybody else now.
Yes.
That's what NFT is. It's a non-fungible token.
I don't even know what fungible means.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn. This is fucked up.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
It's super hard out here. I don't want to be a 21st century pimp.
It's when
I'm not ready for this.
We're in there.
I don't like math.
I don't even understand.
21st century pimps have to do a lot of math.
True story. Why is Lunar Girl embarrassed?
She might not be good at math either.
Oh, it was her birthday yesterday.
It was.
She turned 23.
23,
Yeah,
is a magic number.
Yep. I robbed the cradle. So
Yep.
Hell
definitely
yeah,
wasn't
dude.
the other way around.
Attaboy.
Yep.
No,
Nice.
23.
Not sure what she saw on me, but
I have won.
I win.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to Lunar Girl.
Oh, Lunar Girl's sad because we're going to cut you if you suck.
Yeah. So don't suck. Don't fuck this opportunity
Don't feel
up.
bad. If I suck, give me the boot. I deserve it, or I don't.
Like that. When back to the chat I go.
We may need you to move to a less rural area so that when we ship something to your house, it gets there.
I swear to God, I talked to the FedEx guy the last time he came, and he showed up, and he wouldn't look me in the eye. He just kept looking at my driveway. Piece of shit driveway. Piece of shit driveway. And he handed my bikes, and he was still looking at the driveway. And I had a $10 bill in my hand. I was going to hand it to him. I'm like, hey, bud, thanks for coming up the driveway. And he's like, Pete, this place is a piece of shit. And I went,
Whoop.
careful going down.
Yeah, no shit.
You fucked up.
How bad can your driveway really be?
Oh, it's terrible.
It's the dude was going to
It's a
tip me
run.
$10. It must be something incredible.
Yeah.
There was snow on the ground. It was a little slickery.
Ooh. A little slickery. That's the worst kind of slippery.
How steep is your fucking driveway, yo?
It's just long, and at the top, it kind of goes like up hump till you get to where you can park. So
Oh,
you can give it all your all in the snow, and you get to this one spot, and it's just this one little incline, and now you're stuck.
huh.
And good luck going backwards and sideways, because that's about how it's going to go. I know. I've done it since 1993.
Love it.
My dad and mom used to have an outfit where when you pulled out of the driveway and you turned to the right, it went right up a hill. So you
Oh,
didn't
right.
like when it gets slippery, you would have to go down the other way, go around the cul-de-sac,
Right.
and then get a running start up the hill. And
That's
hope,
awesome.
and you just pray and hope nothing's sitting at the top of the hill when you come up over
Right.
the top.
Making that crest you're creeping up over. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I got a busy driveway or a busy road right at the bottom of my driveway, and you'll see all winter long there's straight tracks to go. Me, I back out onto the road, I turn traction control off, and I give her all hell. And I'm not walking, man. I had a Saturn Ion. I walked all winter long. We're not doing that anymore.
I understand that. I had a Saturn.
You need the big 4x4 pickup truck, buddy.
Yes. Yes.
So, Brady, how was your week?
It's been kind of shitty. Not really shitty, but my daughter ended up having COVIDs,
Mm-hmm.
and so that quarantined me from work, so I couldn't work. So my daughter's fine. Like she didn't get it very bad. She's vaccinated, so
Right.
she didn't get it very bad.
And then you guys didn't get it.
Nope. Nobody else in the house got it. So that was nice, but it still sucked that she got it. But didn't really do nothing. Just kind of hung out, made sure the kids did their schoolwork because they had schoolwork to do for missing school because they couldn't be at school, just like I couldn't be at work.
Right.
So made sure they did that, that's always fun to be that guy. Do your schoolwork, do your homework. I hate being that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't play bad cop very good when it came to the kids.
Yeah, you just yell at him and scream at him.
I
knock
did
him
do
around
that a
little
lot.
bit, hit him, punch him in the face.
The best was when I'd get upset and I'd grab the dog by its tail and I'd beat my son with the
I
dog.
knew you're a sick bastard, dude.
Wow.
You gotta be gritty in this land of milk and cookies. Motherfuckers need to know.
Damn. Yeah.
Wow.
So with that, I tried watching The Witcher. That show's not for me.
That bums us out.
I know. I'm sorry,
Big
but I tried. I watched the whole, but just throughout the episode, I'm like, it's pretty violent. There's a lot of gruesome violence. Cool. But that's not all that could hold me into the show.
I really want you to try playing the game.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
Wild Hunt, very good game, man. Great.
See if it's on Game Pass and try it.
I'm not gonna play the game.
You're killing me, dude.
That's fine. I can kill you all. I don't want to play the game.
You need to start liking good games.
No, I want to like the trash I like. I enjoy liking my trash.
You can't fight him too much on that. I enjoy a bunch of trash myself.
It's fantastical.
I
Look
have
like he was
full
trying to mutate
agreement.
into the Hulk right there. Good God, man. Better he shit himself.
What kind of nonsense you get into this week?
Let's see. It was a lot of work. COVID's a pain in the neck, so made more work. Celebrated Lunar Girl's birthday. It was nice. I actually left work a little early, so that was a good day. Yeah, other than that, just a lot of just spending time at home and not doing really anything, which kind of need.
Hell yeah, that's sometimes what you need to do.
Yeah,
I enjoy that kind of stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
Me, I worked Monday and Tuesday at both jobs. Sunday I went grocery shopping and dicked around the house. Saturday I worked, went to the casino, and then what I do fucking Saturday night? I did something else. We played D&D? No. I did something Saturday night.
You played D&D.
Oh no, Tisha went to game night with her friends, and I did something else. Yeah, I played D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was D&D.
You
Just
just
so
did
we're
a side
clear.
quest. You did
Yeah.
a side quest. A little side questy quest.
We played with our extra characters.
Oh, the extra I don't have one of those
Oh.
yet.
No,
I
because you
haven't-
keep saying no.
Yeah, fuck off. Yell at me.
Hey, Kristen,
Don't need that kind of hatred.
you do. Friday I went out to a fancy dinner with my wife because I wanted to. I finally made some money from my new job, my second job, and I was like, I can finally buy my wife dinner again, and so I did.
Hell yeah.
That about sums up what I've done since the last time we got together.
We live the most exciting lives. I mean, if you put all three of us together,
fuck yeah.
combined our fucking powers,
Yeah.
we could take over the
What'd
world
you
with
do?
kind of excitement.
I went to work and then I came home and
Yeah.
then I ate dinner.
Why don't you
and
bottle
then
that
I
shit up?
got up and went to work.
Yeah.
And
Bottle it up and sell it.
get this shit. I got home from work last night at 10 o'clock. Finally crawled into bed about 10:30. Set my alarms for 4 a.m. and I was gonna fucking crash out and get up early because I needed to shower and all that.
Watch Book Boba Fett.
Watch Book of Boba Fett.
Mm.
I got a text message from Richie saying, "Hey, are you coming in?" I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna get up now." It was 6 o'clock. I set my alarms for PM.
Hate when that happens.
So I would have slept until 8 or so, but I made it to work on time. So,
Dumbass.
but no Boba Fett today.
Ah.
After this is over, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna throw it up on the big TV like a big guy.
You should.
That's my week.
Fantastical.
Nice.
You guys happy with that?
I can
Yeah.
be satisfied with your week and his week and my week
Yeah.
combined.
Fair enough.
Sounds good.
Do we make Captain Planet?
With our powers combined, we are Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's super sexy. All right. So you can find us on
Sexy
Instagram,
Captain Planet.
Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all your favorite podcasting apps. Check out the Red 5 Network for all kinds of excellent podcasts like Rogue One Radio and a Sidebar Cantina that both had great shows this week about Book of Boba Fett episode 2.
Nice.
I have seen episode 2.
Yes,
Good.
but he hasn't seen
Well, that's
episode 3.
Yep.
So
You
need to
no
watch
spoilers.
Yeah.
And then last night, live on the Galaxy of Queers podcast, they had a great discussion about the 1981 Clash of the Titans with Ro and Chantel.
Fantastical.
It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not a super big fan of Clash of the Titans, but it was a good show.
My grandpa always tried to get us into that one. It just
Yeah.
See, I
never
loved
hit.
it. I
Yeah.
loved it. I loved
Oh,
every
yeah?
minute of it. Yeah. Yeah, when the Kraken comes out and it is so claymation, it is just.
Release the Kraken.
And then he shows up in Star Wars. It was great.
I say that to my wife, and she never pulls down her pants. I think that's wrong.
That's messed up.
It could be wrong.
I wouldn't either if I was a woman and you called it the Kraken.
Very good point.
Release the Kraken. It's not a monster. Stop
Wrong
it.
with you.
It looks like a Wookiee.
Awful. Just awful.
You gonna groom your Wookiee, dear?
Uh,
Oh, it's on UDB.
it is me. And I got a synopsis that's not loading right.
No. Did I send you the synopsis?
You sent me the synopsis.
Oh, I fucked up, Ron.
You fucked up.
Will you read?
Yeah, if you're listening to this as an audio podcast, please consider joining us live on Wednesday nights on YouTube at youtube.com/c/ATSW the escape pod.
I don't know why it does things like that.
That was weird.
It's crazy.
We're doing this live.
I'm sorry.
It happens.
Please join us at patreon.com and search ATSW the escape pod in the search creator bar to support our show and get in on the exclusive escape crate.
You did that last week, and I laughed at you yelling at me for saying something to you for saying exclusive.
I had fucked it up. It's a mouthful. A lot of E's going right there.
There's a
Yeah,
lot.
skate break.
It's not my fault.
Sorry.
It wouldn't be any
Okay,
fun
there
if
we
we
go.
got this right.
Hell no.
right.
Please visit our store on tpublic.com, search ATSW The Escape Pod, and make sure that you scroll down to look at all the random goodies like coffee mugs, stickers, and tote bags, in addition to the sweet ass tees and hoodies. And we have a brand new design up there.
Brand
this
new
week.
logo.
Brand new logo.
Brand new logo. This is the new
This
logo.
one's going away.
Yep. And we got the trifecta.
The
Trinity.
tripod of buckets.
The tripod of buckets.
Tripod.
We are a fucking tripod.
So there's new shirts out there, and they are on sale through Friday. So if you want to get one, I suggest you do it by Friday. And my personal advice to you is, if you're going to buy a t-shirt, buy the premium blend shirts.
Yeah.
They're nicer, they're better, they hold up
Very
better,
nice.
they last longer. And if you're going to buy a hoodie, buy it a size big, because they just run a little small.
They run a little snug.
So
But if you like them snug, that
Yeah,
new
I mean,
generation likes them.
you know,
snug.
if you're a thin person, which I will never be again,
right.
then they probably fit just right. But I have dangerous curves, let's put it that way.
We are the threesome stormtroopers. I like that.
Oh.
Mandalorian said the threesome stormtroopers.
The
Sounds sexy.
threesomes.
I like it. The Stormy Three.
We three troopers.
Ooh.
You know.
Three troopers. Oh.
Where are your fingers?
So follow us at ATSW_ The Escape Pod on Instagram and at The Escape Pod on Twitter, and join the ATSW The Escape Pod Facebook group.
We are experiencing some technical difficulties. Yeah, good. Sorry, we went through a whole sound thing, and we were looking for noise in the line. We fucked with the lights, and we're back.
Eric, Dub in the chat's trying to see if he can get a 5-finger discount.
Yeah, it's better than a 5-finger death punch.
Good point.
If you can figure out how to get a 5-finger discount from the website,
Yeah.
let
us
a
know.
brother know.
Yeah,
Yes, I
exactly.
would also
Hook us
like that
up.
discount,
Hell yeah. Hell.
because
yeah.
they'd be getting me for the same amount they'd be getting you.
Yep. And we're all getting ours.
I
on
get no
Tuesday.
discount.
Yeah.
For shout outs, first and foremost, always got to give a shout out to the Sidebar Cantina. That is the mothership. That is Dave and Jason. That is the New Jersey Delphians. That is the homies. They are doing their thing. They just did an episode on the Book of Boba Fett, episodes 1 and 2. So they put out, well, no, it was episode 2. It was just 2.
Right.
Because next week we're going to do 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
But that has nothing to do with them. But I can plug us in the middle of their plug.
Well done.
Hell yeah.
Smooth.
Next, check out Use and Abuse with Kim and Scott. They had a cancellation. There was things happening, stuff, life.
Scott
gets
wasn't
in the way.
feeling well.
Scott wasn't feeling well. Hope he doesn't have the Ronas.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
that shit, it's real.
it's not good.
My daughter had it. It's real. It's real life, son. Real, riggedy, real. Next, we got Big Swede for Big Swede's Excellent Adventure and Tactical Swede, and Swede Reacts on YouTube. And Sexy Swede, I saw you in the chat, you motherfucker, you. Beautiful son of a bitch. Just want to
know
poke
what
you in little
Swede's at.
cheeks and just get a little.
And I don't know why it's not in there, but Backyard TARDIS.
Why the fuck isn't Backyard TARDIS in there?
I don't think I added it to the master
Yeah,
yet.
you need to add it to the master. So,
So-
Backyard TARDIS, check him out on YouTube exclusively. That's where he's doing his thing.
Yep.
He's a friendly guy, friend of the show.
Nice guy.
He gives his little weekly reviews of other people's show, which is nice. Little one-liners that people may say, or a whole spiel on something that they talked about. So it's all good in the hood. Love his show. It's good stuff. I've been checking him out on YouTube. Quick little listen.
Yep.
And that's all we have for shout outs. For
Let's do
the other
the-
shout outs.
We'll do the chat shout outs.
Chat shout outs.
Chat shout outs. We've got Swede dabbing away inside the chat there for you.
Motherfucker.
That's sent right to you, Brady. It really
That's
is.
fucking bullshit.
Yep. We've got Zori Blissful in the chat. Eric Williams. Lunar Girl, of course. The Podfather Row. He is in
Yes.
the chat. Red 5 Network. Mandalorian from Galaxy of Queeks. Oh my goodness. Galaxy of Queers podcast out there. Great
Nerds are
show.
tough.
Joker Voice, another great new pod that he's putting out. He's in our chat.
What
We've
up,
got
dude?
Just Jen and Jess sitting in our chat. I saw Alan from Press Play Streaming Studios in there. Kristen, Miss Supergirl 3000, friend of the Sidebar Cantina.
And
sitting in the
Patreon
chat.
supporter.
Darius
Patreon
Payne.
supporter.
Oh, and Patreon.
What up, Darius?
Darius. And I think
I love
we've
that.
hit
What up, Darius?
Hectolorian.
Darius?
Can't forget my buddy Hectolorian. He's in the chat as well.
What up, Hector?
Nice. The Scuttle Daddy. Did you call out the Scuttle Daddy?
The Scuttle Daddy's in there. Red
Really,
5
Dub?
Network.
You really throwing that at me right now?
Boom.
That's fucked up, dude.
Oh, he did
That's hurting
too.
feeling. That's hurting
was-
feeling.
Right at you.
Yeah, I don't like seeing it. Just throwing it out there. Sick bag.
That's it.
That's
That
I
was
think
a
we've
lot.
hit 'em all.
That- it was a
to
lot.
say
Got a
that's
good
it,
chat
that's
going
kinda-
on.
I was just that's a wrong way to phrase that. Was at the end of the list.
Yes.
Patreon shout outs: Scott and Kim Rasmussen, Big Swede, Jen and Jess Bolt, Lunar Girl, Dragon Buddy is not participating anymore. He's in the show.
No, I said forget it.
DJ Red 4, Richie the King Armbruster, Kristen Roscom, Backyard TARDIS, The Frank, Amanda Lorian, Darius Payne, Steve Long, Eric Dub Williams, Philly Dave Martin, and as always, Nostalgia Inc. sponsors the Escape Crate.
Thank you for the sponsorship there.
We love it.
Inc. We appreciate it.
I have a whole bag of
Nice.
new goodies out
Oh
in the
shit!
truck from them.
Yeah,
They sent a
buddy.
whole bag of new goodies, and you're gonna be like, "Fuck, we gotta give this away too."
That's some bullshit.
It is.
And I will say, a couple states away from Nostalgia, great with ordering, great with shipping. So you don't have to necessarily live right next door. You can order from them get a hold of them, and they'll ship it right out to you.
Nice, dude.
Nicely done.
Hell yeah.
I want to say, oh, and you know what? I did send out those. There was some gift cards we had from them that had to go out, and I did get those sent out.
I know what you haven't got sent out.
In the last Escape Crate, still sitting in front of me.
It's coming.
Holy fuck.
This whole picking up a second job has really gotten in the way of my brain. More than it's not even the time; it's the brain. It's not so much I couldn't squeeze it in; it's that I just didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
I'm so busy now. I walk out of this room on Wednesday nights, and I don't walk back in here until Wednesday night.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Let's get into the
I like where your head's at, Dub. Thank you, sir.
let's get into the first phase of this here monster.
It's movie time. Movie time. It's movie time. Movie time.
Fuck yeah. So good. So good.
Nice.
Sounded like one of them was getting ran over for a second.
Beagle alarm.
Beagle alarm indeed.
With any luck, the big one will eat the little one.
Let's raise a glass to one of the great ones. Bob Saget. We lost him the other day.
Yeah, Bob Saget
Passed away.
That was a bummer. I love me some Bob Saget. That dude was so funny.
Yeah,
So
dude.
funny.
His stand-up shit was so much raunchier than
Yeah.
Spot on.
Everybody was all like, "Oh yeah, I loved him when he was on
Full House.
Full House." And I'm
Danny
like, no.
Tanner, Danny.
I
he was
weigh
not
like
Danny
Bob
Tanner.
Saget more. It's
Much
just
funnier.
Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you will be missed. We enjoyed you. You had some funny moments in our lives, and you did bring America's Funniest Videos, and that was a game changer in television.
Yeah,
Right.
in fact, I enjoy America's Funniest Videos more than I ever enjoyed Full House.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
I enjoyed me some Full House. So.
I didn't have a problem with Full House. It was one of those shows that I was like, it's on, but it's really not for me.
Yeah. We should turn off the heat.
You should cut it out.
What are you talking about at
Get a
home?
wall.
The thing that you say to me very upsetting.
DB.
The Batman has been rated PG-13 for strong, violent, and disturbing content, drug content, strong language, and some suggestive material, meaning he gets one F-bomb.
Yes. I hope he uses it wisely.
Have to use it wisely.
I got an F-bomb.
I get a whole bunch of them. I just use them willy nilly. Fuck.
Well, it's like I've got an
Don.
F-bomb cheat code. Fuck. Where like when you get a video game and you get the the infinite bullets, and your gun only shoots 6 rounds, but 84 rounds later you're like, haha,
I'm winning, bitch.
my F-bombs work the same way.
That's how I'm talking about
Nice.
it. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Cammy and Fixer from the New Hope deleted scenes have been, after 44 years, officially been made canon in Book of Boba Fett Episode 2 during the Tashi Station scene. So what I didn't understand was that was Tashi Station when I watched it the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I ran over to this dude at work and I was like, hey, bro, I just read online that this was and he's like, yeah, stupid. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I was like he's like, dude, I got to talk to you about something. This may make your melon explode. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm always fucking down for something like that. And he's like, do you know Cammy and Fixer were in fucking, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, that was Tashi Station. He's like, what? It was Tashi Station. I was like, yeah, dude. If you look at the deleted scenes from New Hope, they show it and they line up perfectly. He's like, holy fuck. I think I made his melon explode.
Yeah, I was really bummed out that I didn't know that in advance.
Right. Yeah, I read it somewhere that it was coming, but I did not realize that's what it was until after the fact. So I was in the same boat.
Nice. Well, at least I wasn't alone.
Nope.
You sure were in my eyes.
Listen, motherfucker. You're about to get Crimson Dawned.
Crimson Downed. Jonathan Nolan's Fallout show is moving forward at Amazon. Based on the beloved post-apocalyptic video game series, the series will enter production sometime in 2022. Cool. Yay.
Neat.
No, it's
You know what? You can just take that negative energy, park
not
that
negative.
right in your
It's
fucking.
just energy. It's not negative, nor is it positive.
It's not
just
good.
energy.
It's
just
the same kind of energy you brought about The Witcher earlier, and I don't feel like we need
Well,
that kind of
I
energy.
would tend to go with that a little bit on that energy because production in 22 means we'll probably see it in 24, and that's a long time from now.
It's a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah. I mean, it's hard to get super excited about a thing that's that far away.
It better
Guess
be
what we
good.
thought of? Okay, cool.
And guess how long it's going to take us to do it? Shit.
Right before Fallout 6 comes out.
And Elder Scrolls was pushed again. Amazon's television adaptation of the Fallout video game has found its showrunners as Geneva Robertson Duare and Graham Wagner as set to helm the project.
I have no idea who those
I
people
love
are.
how you fancied the fuck out of that shit, though.
Yeah.
I
Because it's
still don't know who they are.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just fucking with you. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, for one.
I don't.
But you did a good job faking it.
You really
Thank
churched
you.
up my fried chicken.
So that's nice. They got that going for them.
Highly anticipated third season of The Boys has been given a premiere date at Amazon Prime. It will be live June 3rd.
Fuck. Yes. Cannot wait for that. Love me some boys.
Yeah.
Tasty morsels they are.
Amanda's calling it out. She says that Elder Scrolls 6 will probably release right after Skyrim's 20th anniversary.
She is an optimistic person.
I'm thinking. Uh-oh. Chantel is in the house. The general, everybody.
Oh, there she
what
is.
up? I'm reading the chat, so don't look at me like that.
Just read the chat.
Actor Bill Murray reveals more information about his Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium role, clarifying that he is not a hero in the film. Ooh, that'd be fun to see. I'm into that. Bill Murray being a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
It seemed so out of character,
As long as he's not a dick.
but he's always a dick.
You know, like
Kind of.
I like.
Even when he's the hero, he's the
Yeah,
dick.
but he doesn't have to be necessarily a villain, but he can be like a bad person, like Dan Aykroyd and Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
He's like, you're not rooting for him, but he's not an asshole.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I think you're gonna be disappointed.
I
I think
know.
he's
Settle down.
fucking Thanos.
Oh my god. He's got the fucking gauntlet. You're like, holy shit.
And every time they win, he just goes, Groundhog Day.
Damn. This got twisted. This got
So
twisted.
twisted. Spider-Man No Way Home will be available to purchase in digital HD on February 28th on Vudu and on Blu-ray, but it will not be available to stream until 2023 due to streaming rights and Sony's contract with Marvel/Disney. Boo.
I'm gonna buy
I
it
think-
regardless.
I think they have a deal with Stars first.
Yeah.
Stars will get it, and then it will go down the line, so you'll see it in Disney Plus probably 2024 or later. I
Yeah,
think was the
that's-
time frame.
That's what I'm hearing is 2024 for Disney Plus.
That's ridiculous. That's out of fucking control. I'm just gonna buy it on iTunes.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to watch it again, you're gonna have to buy it. But
Oh,
I've
yeah.
already seen it 82 times.
I don't.
So.
I can see it 82 more times. Don't even fucking get it twisted, right there, buddy. 82 more times.
Power up.
Whoa!
I was just listening to an older episode of the show,
Talked about
and
it.
in that episode, we talked extensively about how the fact that you are taller than me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I bought adjustable chairs so that we could be different heights, and you are still fucking taller than me.
It happens, dude. I'm a tall guy. It happens. Let it be what it is, man.
Well, that fixed it. My
No, it
chair
didn't.
wasn't up,
It didn't fix it. I'm still taller than you.
bro.
All right, dude.
Don't dude me, bro.
Keep sitting up.
Oh,
Keep
no.
sitting up. You can't hold that the whole show.
I
though.
can too.
Look where the mic is compared to your fucking face.
What a bro.
What a dude.
Oh, jeez.
Is it me?
Is Silver Spear? That's fucking
Keith.
Keith, isn't it?
Yes.
Welcome,
Famous
Keith.
terms.
Welcome to the show. motherfucker.
you, my friend.
It's so good.
The
You have
Frank
reached
made it
a new
into our
level.
Chat here. General Shinobi, I did forget her. I kind of apologize.
I think she came later.
She was in earlier because I did say hi.
Oh, so she came first and later.
She came
Oh.
first and then again.
She came
So
twice.
lucky
is
Shinobi.
what we're saying.
None of us helped, I guarantee it.
Not
She got there
none of
by
us had
herself.
anything to do with that. Congratulations, Shinobi.
All right, Nintendo Switch is getting one of gaming's best trilogies very soon. The Assassin's Creed Ezio collection is coming. So
Oh,
you're getting
really?
Good stuff.
3 Assassin's Creed games all at once.
all at one time. I can handle 3.
Yeah, you said you can take all
I can
3.
take all 3. Just
I- I commend you for
Hey!
your strength.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's over the top, and then there's Brady.
That's
Well, you
Brady.
know, that's how I roll. I'm reading that second one, huh?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
still.
That's fun when I gotta read.
I come after Brady.
Oh my lord!
You come in you come
I
out
come in
floor.
you come in floor. It was beautiful.
Shinobi always comes.
Oh my.
Oh my!
Oh my.
Question Games is working on a new South Park video game. Cool.
Yeah.
I
Have you
mean-
played the other ones?
I played the last South Park video game I played. I think was on like Nintendo 64 or something like that.
Oh, so you haven't played any of the modern ones like the Stick of
No.
Truth and all
No,
that,
no,
No.
I
where he
haven't.
goes on search for a dildo or something.
Something like that. Yeah, I played
Stick
the
of
Mario
Truth.
Kart one was I think the last one that I played of them.
I have
Let's
not
go
yet
back.
found the need I believe that they're probably super fun. I know that they get really high ratings and people dig them, but
Yeah.
I like watching South Park. I really like the South Park movie, but I don't know if I need to play a 35-hour video game as Cartman.
No.
Nah, not really. E3 2022 will be held entirely online once again.
So there you go. We're gonna get a half a show, and then all the fucking studios will do their own directs and tell us what they want to show us.
Pretty much.
Ubisoft is bringing a subscription service to Xbox, and there's been some back and forth about this, but the way it breaks down, Ubisoft Plus originally launched for PC and included access to more than 100 Ubisoft titles, including Far Cry 6 and the like. This service is going to be added onto your Xbox Games Pass, but not included in.
No.
So it's going to be an extra 15 bones a month if you want to. You really got to want to play some Ubisoft games.
Yeah,
good.
Ubisoft said with our
I'm out.
library, we're not merging. We want our own. $15.
I'd almost be
15
willing
bucks, little man. Put that shit in my hand.
I'm almost willing to bet that any of these games you could probably buy a copy from some, eBay or whatever for $15. So
Yeah.
that's my
Or
advice.
less.
So there.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's talk about Rainbow Six Erection. Launch day 1 on Xbox Game Pass.
The fuck? Distraction launches day 1 on Xbox.
I'm just
Game
fucking with you. Dragon Buddy got
All
it.
right. Yeah,
This
I got
guy.
it. It was
This
Dragon
fun.
guy.
Buddy got it. That's all that
This guy.
matters.
Yeah.
And this other guy was like, I didn't see it wiggle over my head.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2 will be announced before E3 2022 with a possible release this year, May. There's a lot of talk. We'll probably hear about it.
Hell
I
yeah.
did read some rumors that it might launch later this year. Either way, sequel to a great first game with more Star Wars canon to enjoy.
Yeah, more Star Wars. Just give me more Star Wars.
Yes.
That's all I really want.
Well written
Us-
Star Wars. Nothing crazy, just
Yeah.
some good content.
Yeah, just something that doesn't have a lot of sand in it. Sony first party studio reportedly talking over development of Twisted Metal reboot.
Nice. I remember playing that on PlayStation.
I used to play that shit all the time.
That was
Yep.
fun. That was good stuff. I don't remember much about it. I did a lot of bad things.
It's just a bunch of fucking cars that
Mhm.
run into each other and shoot each other with shit and jump it
missiles,
through the air. and-
lasers.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Fucking
my favorite
skulls
thing
on, like, ice
about
cream
that game
trucks.
was? Is like you would like both be trying to kill each other and you'd both hit opposite sides of a double ramp and you're like shooting each other in the air and the one
Right.
guy just blows up and you just kind of go through his fireball and you're like,
Yes, I'm a
Yes.
champion. I am a champion. I'm just saying. Let's talk about Grand Theft Auto parent company Take-Two just bought Zynga in a practically unprecedented $12.7 billion
million
dollar
or just
deal.
a billion.
And part of the reasoning is that it wants the opportunity to bring some of its biggest console and PC game properties to mobile. Way to go, Grand Theft Auto company Take-Two, Zynga. Good job for taking
Are you sure
companies
you're
over.
excited about this?
with money taking over everyone.
I own a mobile, so I am happy.
I own one mobile.
One mobile.
All right.
And now it's time for Sports Talk with your hosts, Dangerous Don Juan DellaSnooch, beautiful Brady Lovin, here on the Escape Pod.
And Dragon Buddy.
Yeah.
Nice. Sports
Uh,
talk.
Word on the street is we're getting a new jingle.
The jingle jangle is being worked on. It's being done by professionals, so it may take some time to get here. Word is Boys to Men is having something to do with it.
Something about you won't be able to get it until we reach the end of the road.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it's a deep throat.
But once we put it in,
What?
you won't be able to let go.
No. You said that? Yeah, I did.
I have the weirdest boner right now.
It's awkward and sideways.
Oh, it's so awkward.
Looks like a negative sign.
Speaking of negative signs,
My
amid a
jeans
massive
hurt.
surge in COVID-19 infections across the United States, the NFL is reportedly eyeing backup sites for the 2022 Super Bowl in the event things get out of hand in California.
Now, I also heard that the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, is like, no. We're going to have it here.
Right.
So he's like, we want the money.
Give us all the monies.
Look, I cleaned.
look, we cleaned. We got all the homeless people. We hid them away.
Everybody got a can of Lysol. Come to
Like,
California.
I'm sure every city has this kind of ugly truth about when the Super Bowl is in their town. But like when it was in Detroit, like they cleaned up the whole road. They built walls along the highway that block off one of the shittier neighborhoods. They built a bridge, and in that bridge, there's little footballs, in the
Right.
connecting suspension parts, and it looks silly and way out of place, but we have it.
But it's there.
And
it is there.
so they spent like what the fuck was it? Like it must have been closer to like $15 million dressing up the city so that people who are driving from the airport to where the stadium was would have a more pleasant drive.
I remember Amanda mentions in the chat. I remember Tampa when they had the Super Bowl there. They like literally were giving out vouchers to hotels and everything to
and
all
shit.
the homeless.
Yep.
So that way on your drive in you didn't see these tent cities and these large squatting places. They were all in a hotel for a couple weeks and
Right.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep. And if they would just take that same amount of money and just invest it in fixing the homeless problem.
Yeah.
Ta-da. Anyway.
Stupid ideas you have.
I know it.
You're crazy.
Potential Washington Furburgers football team name change is coming. We here at the Escape Pod like to stand by the current team name, the Washington Furburgers.
We've already named them.
Yep. The franchise is teasing new uniforms, helmets ahead of the February unveiling.
I'm just going to put it out there. They will forever be the Washington Furburgers at this podcast.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like, there's just no reason we would ever consider doing something different.
We'll never call them anything different. So you can bring on your fucking fancy franchise name, whatever.
Yep. And I want to say that I heard read an article where one of the GMs or something was like, I think the Washington football team is just fine.
He's stupid. He obviously hasn't heard of the Washington Furburgers.
Right.
Because that's
They're
an
missing
ultimate.
their opportunity.
Yeah, they really are.
Cash in.
Yeah.
They should start. You know what? Skip this next one.
Is it me?
Yeah. Just don't bother with that one.
Okay.
It was a week ago almost.
Oh, okay. The National College Championship game was on Monday. Georgia beat Alabama 33-18.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I saw online where some guy called into his boss and said, hey, I woke up late. I'm going to be late at least 18 to 33 minutes.
Damn.
Because his boss was a big Bama fan.
Damn.
The Detroit Lions upset the Green Bay Packers this week in a 30-37 victory because Aaron Rodgers was caught and arrested for running a hamster sex ring out of a Milwaukee daycare. I believe it.
Oh my God.
This is important.
If it's on the internet, it's true.
Yeah, if it's on the
It's out
internet, it
there
must
now.
be true.
Yeah, well, you heard it here first.
Now, I want to address what Chantel said about the Washington Fur Burger. She says, what if they've waxed? And my reply to that is, just because you order a cheeseburger without the bun doesn't make it not a cheeseburger.
It's true. It's true.
Very well
If those
put.
buns, even if those buns are a little hairy,
Yeah, the hairy bun.
little hairy
Well,
buns,
not hairy. Maybe they're
or
a
not
smooth
hairy
bun.
buns. Oh my god! Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, when it could be a rumor, it could be.
These are the hot sheets. Best investigator reporting on the planet.
Fucking best.
Yes.
Hot
Tell
cheese.
your fucking friends. You're like, wow, where did you hear such great fucking rumors? Be like, fucking escape pod.
Hot
Hot sheets,
sheets.
bitch. Hell yeah.
Who's that? Is it me? It is.
It's you. It's
All right. Henry Cavill rumored to be in deep negotiations for a new Superman movie.
Please.
please.
I like Henry Cavill as Superman. I would like the writing to be a little bit more to the tone of I like being Superman, not fuck this. I want to go back to my
I want to
exploded
go
planet.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
with you there.
just want a little bit sunnier tone for the Cape Crusader.
Yes.
Well, that's not the
Yeah.
Cape Crusader.
No.
Them's the wrong
No.
words.
Batman. That would be
What
the
is-
Cape Crusader.
What do they call him?
The fucking Superman guy?
Superman.
Batman calls him a Boy Scout.
Superman
Man
guy.
of Steel.
The Man of Steel. Thank
Superman
you.
guy. I was close.
Not at all.
Superman guy is close to Man of Steel. If you just think about it, look in your mind's eye, you'll see it.
There's enough eggplants in the chat for everyone.
Oh my god.
Whew.
Oh, I see what Chantel's implying, that Henry Cavill has too many people on his eggplant.
But he has an eggplant, that's for sure.
He definitely has an
I've
eggplant.
seen him in wet gray sweatpants. It was
Sprinkle
nice.
a little
Did you
cheese
say
on it.
gray sweatpants?
Yeah, wet gray sweatpants. All the ladies know what I'm talking about.
What does gray have to do with anything?
The ladies know.
It's about
Ladies.
shadowing. Come on, Don. You should
All right,
understand.
all right, all right, all right, all right. It's a hell
Joe
of
Joe
a Joe, Mama. What in the fuck happened there?
Don just wears his fucking gray sweatpants wherever the fuck he goes grocery shopping in gray sweatpants. Doesn't even give a fuck. They're a children present.
And they're wet too.
Oh,
I always get in the pool first.
gross.
I didn't even know it was a thing. I enjoy having wet sweatpants.
Yeah, but when they're wet, it's worse. You shouldn't even be wearing gray sweatpants.
It's
in
worse for
public.
who?
You shouldn't even be wearing gray sweatpants in
All
public.
parties involved, Don.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Exactly. That's why you need to stop with the gray
If Henry
sweatpants.
Cavill can have his eggplant hanging out while he's shopping at the fucking Pomida, I should be able to.
Damn,
enough.
Zori threw me off track with her comment.
Oh, she's not tempted. Wow, things are happening.
Huh.
I'd be tempted. I'd be like, oh, Henry Cavill.
There is a fucking conversation going on in the chat that only you get if you're live on Wednesday
You
nights.
gotta join
True.
us live.
Yeah, so be here and bring your eggplants.
Right.
I'm just yeah.
Uh-huh.
Rumor. Sony wants Final Fantasy game exclusively on PS5 this generation.
I believe that this may be where they throw down the gauntlet, where they go, if you have Bethesda, we are going to take Square Enix.
It was inevitable.
Stupid as fuck.
So this is what I think happens. The second somebody's like, well, I'm going to take my toys and go home. Then somebody else is like, well, I'm taking my toys and going home. And then we're just going to go, well, you know what? Nobody gets any fucking toys.
Not
Right.
good. Not good.
You ever play Forza? You ever play Final Fantasy? And
Yeah.
nobody gets along.
See, now it's just a pissing contest. I don't want to do.
It
They're
is.
gonna get me to stop playing games.
That's bullshit.
It's all this fucking nonsense.
Well, they're playing games with our games now.
That's bullshit.
I just do not fucking appreciate it. I know it's their stuff and they fucking paid for it, but they're selling it to us. We're the customer.
Right.
Yep.
And none of us, you're an Xbox guy, I'm a PlayStation guy. I don't want to have to be like, hey, bro, this game's dope. Can you play it on your system? Like, can we just all grow the fuck up and just sell your software?
Exactly.
Have
Right.
software developers make software, hardware developers make hardware.
You would think as a software developer, broadening your horizons and hitting all the platforms would be the best way to go in order
Right.
to.
I
just
never bought a
profit
game for
model.
PC that said doesn't run on Dell.
It's
Like,
true.
what the fuck? Who is this for? It's for, you know what? We don't really want to share.
Right.
Because they think they're going to sell more consoles, which is dumb because they don't make their money off the fucking consoles anyway.
Right.
No.
If anything, most of the time, consoles are a net loss for these companies. They make all their money on the software.
Yep.
So what the fuck? All right, let's move on.
Let's move on.
I'll
You're
just
getting
yell
crazy.
about this
You're getting
forever.
crazy. Out of control.
I am out of control.
Well, let's reel it in.
Oof.
Take a couple deep breaths, and we'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll get there together.
All right. Before we
Good
get into
deep
the main
breaths.
topic, are you ready to go handle your key?
What the fuck?
Hello, this is George Decay, reminding you, Don and Brady, for your mid-show pee break. Oh my, may I watch? Wang.
I do gotta piss.
Everybody take a pee.
Got to work on this like couple seconds of silence thing.
Shut up.
Well, good. They're gone now. So here we are. All right. Next week, we're going to talk about Boba Fett, episode 1, 2, and 3. We're going to get kind of sweaty on it. So make sure that you watch those 3 episodes. And then here in another month, we'll go ahead and do a show where we'll do the last 4 episodes. Like a end of season, what'd you call it? Patreon supporters. There's going to be a new video posted to Patreon. And there should now be one every week. Hey, Dub, there is a gray Escape Pod t-shirt. Especially if you get the premium blend, there's a real nice one. Every week now, Patreon supporters should get a 10, 15-minute video of us talking about a random topic before the show. So it's just a little conversation between the 3 of us that, it'll be only in the Patreon group. So you guys will be able to absorb that at your leisure.
It'll go anywhere. It could go
Eric
anywhere.
should be a match for the gray sweatpants. Oh, I imagine Eric's got some gray sweatpants. All right, it's my turn. So I talked about what we're going to talk about next week. I talked about the video that'll be up in Patreon.
Oh, I know. I'm so
Nice.
excited to be doing Showgirls. I thought that was a great idea, saying, "Hey, let's do Showgirls."
It's not Showgirls.
Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, okay, good. Phew.
Yeah.
I prepared so hard.
Oh, yeah. I watched it like the most I've ever watched any of the shows ever.
Like almost 2/3 of the way in, I was.
I'm getting there.
done.
Oh my
Almost.
god.
That's what she said.
Maybe we should do Showgirls.
Shinobi loves that movie. Forget about it.
I wonder what kind of poll we would get on that movie. Let me see how much that movie costs on iTunes. Oh my God, there's a Showgirls too, dude.
Did they need to go too?
Oh, you can't find it.
Oh, watch. It's on Pluto. Pluto TV for free. If you go download Pluto and get their on demand, you can
Hell
download
yeah,
it for
dude.
free. Yeah,
We're gonna do Showgirls on this show.
it's done.
Not today, but we're gonna do an episode of Showgirls.
Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow could be the day that we discuss all of these
Raped
things.
in that movie.
Well, it's it's part of.
I guess we'll
things.
be handling some real sensitive topics.
It's gonna get there.
All right, give me a few seconds.
Nostalgia Inc. in downtown Jackson is your one-stop shop for comic books, graphic novels, tabletop games, supplies, and tons of other super nerdy stuff.
They have everything from your favorite superhero comics to all the latest manga and horror graphic novels.
Superman, Spider-Man, The Avengers, My Little Pony, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, My Hero Academia, Star Wars, and Batman are just a few of the familiar titles you will see while browsing through the store.
And don't forget to check out their back catalog.
And for all your tabletop needs, Nostalgia has the largest in-stock selection in the area of Dungeons & Dragons books, miniatures, and more. As well, they have the latest Magic the Gathering and Pokemon card game releases.
Store hours are currently 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
So come to downtown Jackson and get nostalgic at Nostalgia Inc. What's up, everybody? This is Big Lovin and Don DellaSnooch.
We wanted to take a minute to tell you how to get more from the Escape Pod experience.
Become a Patreon supporter and you will get lots of bonus content, including movie reviews, videos from Comic-Con, behind-the-scenes content, and more.
But even better, Patreon supporters get extra entries into the quarterly drawing for the Escape Crate.
The Escape Crate is full of great stuff like t-shirts, Funko Pop, stickers, mugs, and other random goodies.
The higher the membership level, the more entries per month you'll earn. You also can receive one entry per episode you share on social media.
So if you have a couple extra bucks, toss us some. We will use it for covering the cost of hosting the show, paying for booths at cons, and equipment upgrades.
Thanks for all the support, and now back to the show. Yeah, we're back. This guy.
This fucking guy with his
That
fucking
guy.
stupid mask.
It does. It fits so perfectly.
It does when you're looking at it dead on. You can't see anything else. It's creepy.
It's the way I feel inside, though.
Like Yoda.
Yeah.
You're just like, I need my cane.
Yeah.
Fuck these kids.
I'm a little grumpy old man.
You see that puppy over there? I want to punch that puppy in the
Punch that
face.
puppy in the face. That's my flashlight.
Fucking ridiculous.
All right, let's get into this main topic here. Akira is a 1988 Japanese anime cyberpunk action film. Say that 8 times fast.
No.
It was directed by Kitsuro Otomo. Otomo, probably.
Just go with your gut.
You got it.
Produced by Rohai
Rehai?
Suzuki. That word I know.
Yep.
And Shenzo Kato. Written by Atomo and Izo. I didn't think this was going to be so fucking hard. And,
You put your name on it, buddy.
Izo Hashimoto, based on Otomo's 1982 manga of the same name. Wow. That was a thing.
That was a
Golf
lot,
putt.
dude. That was a fucking.
Golf
I mean, do we want to talk about that?
Apologies.
Apologies.
I will say one thing to that, having the creator of the manga basically saying, sure, let's do it. I want full control.
Jen says you guys got to give me Japanese names to read for the rest of the show. Yoko Rojo.
Oh, fuck.
Not good. That's a bad plan.
He did okay.
A world war was triggered by the sudden destruction of Tokyo on July 16th, 1988. The metropolis has been rebuilt as Neo Tokyo on artificial islands in Tokyo Bay. In 2019, the city is plagued by corruption, anti-government protests, terrorism, and gang violence. During a violent protest, the hot-headed Shitaro Kaneda leads his vigilante bazooka gang. Canada!
Canada.
I kept thinking of Canada.
Yeah.
Every time they
Blame
said his name in the show.
Canada.
That's exactly. Oh my God! So many times that went through my head.
It was. I mean, some of it was his fault.
Yeah,
It was.
the Canada. Sometimes he was a little chucklehead.
Mm-hmm.
So the capsules against the rival clown gang. Kaneda's best friend Tetsuo Shima inadvertently crashes his motorcycle into Takashi, an ESPer who escaped from a government laboratory with the aid of a resistance organization. Assisted by fellow ESPer Masaru, Japan's self-defense forces, Colonel Shikishima, recaptures Takashi, takes Tetsuo away, and arrests the capsules.
Sorry, I went the wrong way with that. I apologize.
Basically, this is like the start of what we see is that Japanese hyper-violent
I can't get rid
animation where they're running around with metal pipes, smashing people in the face with it.
Yeah, these are violent times.
Very violent.
And it's just like out there.
Yeah.
Like the cops know these gangs are running around.
Mm-hmm.
You have police dogs running through the streets after a guy, and a guy shooting these dogs. It was a statement made to say that we don't need people to make an action film. We can do all of this in an animated form.
Right. And it's awful hard, even in a movie that's a complete work of fiction, to have a human like blow away a dog on camera. Like
Well, it was still something to grasp watching an animated version.
yeah.
I remember bits and pieces of seeing this movie. I don't remember ever sitting down to watch this movie until just recently. God.
I've watched it about 3.5 times. I kind of had it on in the background today, and I remember bits and pieces from way back when, but I never watched the whole thing. And I'll tell you what, I really appreciated it. Watching it several times in the past week, it was definitely pretty cool to come back there and see what they could do.
Yeah. Yep. While being interrogated by the police, Canada meets Key and
K.
and an activist within the resistance movement, and tricks the authorities into releasing her with his gang at a secret government facility, Shikishima. Yeah.
Shikishima.
Yoko Rojo. And his head of research, Dr. Anoshi, discovered that Tetsuo possesses powerful psychic abilities similar to Akira. The ESP is responsible for singularity that destroyed Tokyo
Now,
in 1988.
Did you think that Tetsuya had this power before the accident, or the accident caused him to have this power?
I think you find out towards the end of the movie that everybody has this locked inside of them.
Okay, I was probably missing that then. That's fair assessment. I'm a dumb fuck.
Before we move on, has anybody ever read the comic book ESPers?
No.
It is fucking trash. I have a few copies of it. I should dig out at some point. Like, it is raw garbage.
Hey, read this shit that will not hold your interest as fucking garbage.
It's like 17 pages. I dare you to finish it.
That good, huh?
Yeah, it's something.
ESPer Kyoko forewarns Shikushima of Neo Tokyo's impending destruction, but the city council dismisses the colonel's concerns, leading him to consider killing Tetsuya to prevent another cataclysm. Meanwhile, Tetsuya escapes from the hospital, steals Canada's motorcycle, and prepares to run away from Neo Tokyo with his girlfriend Kaori. But they are ambushed by the clowns.
Canada.
Canada.
Canada's stealing fucking or Tetsuya stealing Canada's motorcycle is fucking sweet. I thought it was like none of the other ones stick out as much as his does.
Mm-hmm.
His really set apart from the rest of the groups, even when it comes to the clown's motorcycle.
Even when it comes to the type of movie you're watching, if you're watching the English dub versus the English subtitle movie, you actually get a little more in the subtitle movie to where like it's ceramic rotors that it's made with, and it describes the bike a little more actually when you're watching the subtitles of it.
So
okay.
I'm going to be honest and say that I expected this bike to have more to do with the story.
I did too.
Right.
I really did too. And I was like, I must have missed that from growing up.
Yeah.
From when I watched this the first time.
Because like I've been tangentially aware of this anime my whole life. And I thought the bike was the thing.
Yep. It leads you to believe it's a pivotal part of the story.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not at all. It's just there to look cool.
It's a cool bike.
Yeah. And it's got little sparkly flashes on the tires sometimes.
Fuck yeah, it do.
Fuck yeah, it do. It's awesome.
The capsules save Tetsuya and Kaori, but Tetsuya begins suffering intense headaches and hallucinations and is taken back to the hospital. After overhearing their plan to rescue Tetsuya and the other ESPers, Canada joins Kei's resistance cell. At the hospital, the ESPers try to kill Tetsuya via hallucinations, but the attempt is thwarted, which is a trippy part of the movie where they get into his head and make this teddy bear come to life.
Oh, that was so
tripped out. Yeah, that was tripped out.
It was
Canada!
Canada! Yeah, when they pick him up off the streets, he's they're all like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? We're here for you."
Yeah.
And the military shows up out of nowhere, and they're like, locked him up and threw him in a giant truck and took him off to go get fucked up by some imaginary teddy bear.
Right. Is that before or after they carved him all up on the table?
That is after they already started doing their testing.
Yeah, he was definitely a fucking mess. He then searches for them in a fit of rage, easily killing any orderlies or militiamen blocking his path. Like that shit when he turned around and just exploded those two dudes.
Yeah, that's this where I was like watching this, I'm like, jaw was like open. I'm like, oh my fuck.
Brief extrapolation in there talking about your exclusive Akira escape pod NFTs.
Hell yeah.
Don't listen to that guy.
Don't listen to that. We did put our best guy on this NFT business.
No, if we're gonna put anybody on that's the guy to do it.
He's our best guy.
He's the best guy on the scene.
The resistance group infiltrates the hospital, and Kyoko draws. What do we say that is? Kai.
K.
Okay. And Canada into the ESPers' futile attempts to stop Tetsuya. Kyoko tells Tetsuya that Akira located the cryonic storage beneath the Olympic Stadium construction site. It could help Tetsuya with his powers. After rejecting everyone around him, especially Canada, Tetsuya escapes the hospital and hunts for Akira.
Yeah, he did.
You almost can't not say it like that, because even when they were just saying his name casually,
it was almost like they were yelling it.
Yeah, they put that in. Canada. K.
I
think
I was about to ask again. I was like, what did we say it was? K used by Kyokyo as a medium to stop Tetsuya, breaks her and Canada out of military custody. Colonel Shikishima stages a
Coup d'etat.
thank you, against Neo Tokyo's government and directs all the military forces to destroy Tetsuya at any cost. At the capsule's former hangout, Harukyo Bar, Tetsuya confronts gang members Yagamada and Kasuki over Canada's bike and kills Yagamada after his protest.
These names are. I would have paid better attention to the names if I would have considered the fact that we were going to have to pronounce them
a million times over.
Yes.
Yeah. You're not alone, my friend. You're not alone. Chris is the only one. He's like, I fucking know this movie.
I'm on it, man. I
fucking
watched
like,
this.
I got this shit, bitches.
These are my friends.
I honestly, as a little like mid break kind of thing for this movie, I really enjoyed this movie. Like to look back on, 80s movies on things that came out. This was really groundbreaking as far as like the story is way out there. It's completely bonkers. Like Shinobi says, it's a bonkers kind of idea of what's going on. But at this point, there's so much going on that it really had me hooked. I was hooked.
Oh, it's being said in the chat, the animation, man. The animation for 1988 when this came out, it's fucking incredible, dude.
Yep.
The animation is flawless in this.
Yeah, well, they did all of the voice acting before they actually did any of the animation, and so in order to animate around the voices.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, yeah. And not to mention the amount of cells used for this animation was pretty much twice as much as most anime at the time.
Nice. Now, I was watching, at the time, I was watching another anime called MD Geis.
I remember that. I remember vaguely. I remember that the name sounds so familiar.
It's vaguely RoboCop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's gnarly. Like there's even a robot that he fights that's vaguely similar to Ed 209.
All right.
Like there's a lot going on there. I'm gonna have to dig that up. I'm sure it's somewhere.
Right. Nice.
We just have to keep doing these ones, regardless of what people think.
Yeah,
Fuck you people, you sons of bitches. We're gonna do what we want. No, we would appreciate if you'd watch the movies too and join us.
I think we're gonna check in and out of anime.
It's fun.
Yeah,
there's some
it's fun.
great storylines, and the animation is on point with a lot of them.
Well, the whole aesthetic and art of this movie was like I'm sold. Like I like the direction it looked like it was just crisp, it was clean, the line, it was good stuff, man.
Like,
I really enjoyed it.
Maybe at some point we'll look at Attack on Titan. There's some big ones out there.
That's a good one. And there's a lot of controversy that like this one kind of parallels a lot with Naruto, especially where it's that violence involving children, that disenfranchised youth, throw them in a home and beat the shit out of them and they'll come around kind of attitude. Very vague.
Catholic school.
What?
Huh?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I don't know.
Okay.
That thing. Kasuki relays the news to Canada, who vows to revenge his friend. While Takashi brings Kei away, Tetsuya, mistaken for Akira by cultists, rampages through Neo Tokyo, arriving at Akira's cryogenic storage devoir under the stadium. Kei fights Tetsuya, but he defeats her and exhumes Akira, only to find that his remains have been sealed in jars for scientific research.
I fucking hate Dragon Buddy right now because I feel like when me and you read, it's like trying to run in a bad dream.
Yes,
where we keep stumbling, and he's like, "Come on, boys, can't you keep up with me?"
But almost everything on his page was words.
I know, but they were like lots of fucking big words and little words, and it was all fucked up.
I'm like, I'm not going to the chat today. I'm not going back to the chat today.
See, that's what it is. He's extremely motivated. You put him on blast, and he was like, "No,
you did. You're like, we're gonna cut this motherfucker." Oh fuck no!
You're the dumb. Maybe
say Shikishima, bitch.
So the scene here on the bridge is one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
He comes out and he's like, he's Mr. Johnny Badass, and the fucking military guys are on the bridge. Go, you shall not pass, And all the cultists come out running out of the tunnel behind him and shit. The newscaster is like, there seems to be people following him. And then the asshole military dudes just open fire on with a crowd of people behind him.
Right behind him.
Trying to lay waste to this motherfucker, right?
Yeah, they were.
And he goes full Neo and he's like, no.
The best part is he goes full Neo and he's like, fuck you, military.
Yeah.
And everybody behind me as well.
Right. He totally wrecks the entire
He wrecks
bridge.
everybody on that bitch.
All the people that followed him out there, dead.
Yeah, gone.
Dead,
Hey,
just gone.
wait, dude, we were supporting you.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the shit?
Yeah, I didn't ask for your help. Bye. I really love that whole scene. It's just like, you know what? This is stupid. And he shakes the whole bridge, and there it goes.
Fuck
down.
a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
kills everybody on the bridge. It's just like everything was like doom, 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 doom.
Yep.
Doom. You're like, wait, what the fuck are you doing?
It was the worst built bridge I've ever seen.
But the pillars stayed up.
The pillars stayed up.
Everything else just
All of the road pieces just went.
yeah, they all fucking fell in.
Definitely some construction issues there.
A little bit.
OSHA wasn't considered. Canada confronts Tetsuo and fights him with a laser rifle, but fails to stop him. That was funny too. Like he starts shooting him with that little fucking laser, and then he's like, "Oh, the battery's dead."
Fuck.
Tetsuo just like blinked out the battery, like fuck off. The colonels fire an orbital weapon at Tetsuo, destroying his arm. That was also awesome. Like a giant fucking ray beam from space. Oh, fuck, you got my arm, you bitch.
Took that whole thing right off.
Took it right off. He looked at it and was like, ow. Tetsuo destroys the weapon. A little more elaborate than that, but
A little bit.
he goes full Superman and like walks on it in space. And doesn't even bother.
Fires it another 50 fucking times at a bunch of
fires it a
different
bunch
shit.
of times from inside. The colonel and Korari approach the stadium where Tetsuo now is with a robotic arm, and he's in great pain, losing control over his powers.
Hell yeah. Kiori attempts to restrain Tetsuo while the colonel offers to return him to the hospital, heal his injuries, and help control his abilities, which Tetsuo refuses. Canada again attacks Tetsuo, who, weakened from the missing arm, mutates into a gigantic mass of flesh, engulfing Canada and killing Kaori. As the mass grows, the ESPers revive Akira to stop it. This whole part, no matter how many times I've seen it, which I feel like I've seen this part of the movie a lot, still grosses me out.
It's gross.
For animation, it's gross.
Yeah, you're seeing all kinds of parts of the inside of this body and
grabbing people and enveloping it in and squishing
like the
them.
fingers are crawling out and the fingers have fingers.
Yeah, it's nasty, dude. Like it gives me the heebie-jeebies when I watch it. I'm like,
Yep. The eyeballs have eyeballs on them.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Pretty wild. So after briefly reuniting with his friends upon his revival, Akira creates a singularity, again, drawing Tetsuo and Kaneda into another dimension. The ESPers teleport the colonel to a safe distance as the singularity destroys Neo Tokyo in a mirror of Tokyo's previous destruction. They agree that to rescue Kaneda, knowing
Canada!
that they will not be able to return to this dimension as a result. Which was like a little neat kind of dialogue that all the ESPers are having together, that, we should save him, but means we can't come back. But it's okay because we really don't belong here. And they all kind of jump into it with their...
Yeah, and what a shit life they were having anyway.
Oh.
Living in that lab and all that. Like, the whole thing was booty for them anyway.
And you catch that through the whole thing, what everyone's number was. And it was Akira being their classmate, finally being reunited with their old friend who was parts on a table, who now whole again,
Uh-huh.
and reuniting with their friend and saying, we'll draw out this singularity, this craziness, and save the one guy that's been there from the beginning, his best friend.
In the singularity, Canada experiences Tetsuo, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
ESPer's childhood, including his and Tetsuo's friendship and the ESPer's psychic training before Tokyo's destruction. The ESPers return Canada to Neo Tokyo, informing him that Akira will take Tetsuo to safety and that Kai is developing psychic powers. After witnessing the birth of a universe, Dr. Onashi is crushed by his laboratory.
Later, bitch.
Squishy wishies.
Squishy wishies, motherfucker. After consuming most of Neo Tokyo, the singularity disappears and water floods the crater left in its place. Canada, mourning the loss of Tetsu, discovers that Kai and Kisuke have survived and that they ride off into the ruins while the colonel watches the sunrise. Tetsuya humbly introduces himself to another unspecified plane of life and triggers the creation of a universe transcending the limitations of human existence.
Boom.
Boom. I was on one, and this was too much for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, this is, wait, what? Yeah. Huh? Like, not
There was
saying
a
I
lot
didn't like
going
it,
on.
but it was a lot.
Yeah, I felt that way at the end too, where I was just like, whoa. So then I reached out to you guys and I'm like, look.
Yeah, and then
motherfuckers.
Dragon Buddy's like, doop, 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 doop.
Dragon Buddy
Bud-
told us all about it. So what'd you find out when you dug into this, TB?
So I really dug into it because, like, I had my own kind of theory. Like, they took him out and brought him to another dimension. And just because the scientist was like, it's the birth of a universe. So to me, it was like I felt like they pulled him out into another dimension. And that's what the scientist was seeing, was basically the beginning of another universe, another dimension. And then I watched, like, I'm going to say a couple explained videos and read some articles on it, and that's basically what it is Akira, who originally caused the first singularity that wiped out normal Tokyo, came back, met with his friends, and were like, hey, I'm more than you now. I've transcended to just pure energy. And that's kind of what happened in old Tokyo. And they were like, okay, we need to take Tetsu out. And that's what all of them together did. And at the same time saying, but we have to save Canada.
It's true.
And Akira's like, okay, I don't know why, but let's do it. And sends Canada away, and he meets up with his girlfriend Kay, and they ride off into the sunset of who knows where they're going. Because once again, like, they might have stopped it, but boy, there was some destruction, and a lot of
Right.
people died coming up to this point.
It was a ride. It was a fucking ride. I will probably watch this movie again, not anytime like immediately soon, but I think I'm going to want to jump into it again after it's all processed and, that kind of thing. I definitely understand why it's considered one of the most crucial anime films of all time. Titular, I guess you'd call it, right?
Yeah.
It's,
They say
it's the stuff.
The start of the second wave of anime coming through late 80s, early 90s into Western culture that kind of solidified it as more than just animation. It's not a cartoon for your kids. Cartoons can be for anybody.
Right.
And look what we can do without having to use real people. We can destroy, we can create.
We can make it gross.
Yeah.
Like that scene where the guy is about ready to get murked by all the fucking military dudes and they just light him up in the street.
Oof.
turn him into bloody Swiss cheese. You could
With a kid right behind him.
That shit was so awesome, though, man.
Yeah, with a kid right behind
It
him.
was like boom, 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 boom. I
Right
was
in
like,
there.
oh my god.
Yep. If you did that in a real movie, people would be like, "That's not right. He shouldn't endanger a child."
How
like
dare you?
that. Right?
And not only do they do it once, but like they knock him down, and then he's talking to the kid.
Yeah. He's like, "You gotta run."
You gotta run, and then they light him up again because he's got a gun. And
Yeah.
damn, that
Yep.
hyper violence.
Yeah, exactly. It's hyper violence. Now there's some weird shit in here too. Like there's a scene where they're all walking out of the school and the one kid for just no reason pukes up a bunch of fucking blood.
Right.
Nobody says a word about it.
Not one word.
And they keep going. You're like, the fuck?
Watching it multiple times in a row, which I did, you catch on to that feeling for where they are. That you've got these kids that are just put in home, forgotten about. The place is filthy. It's disgusting. And you've got teachers that are just punching the kids in the face.
Yeah.
Like literally yelling, discipline, boom, discipline. Don't be a fuck up, boom.
Yeah.
And whether they deserved it or not, they're all getting the shit beat out of them. It's that whole, that's a crazy thing.
When they were leaving the school, was that right after they got beat up by that fucking guy?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, maybe that's it. Maybe he just had a bunch of fucking blood in his gut.
If you watch the subtitle one, as they're running down the stairs, they're basically calling back to the teacher, saying, fuck you, try that again.
That part I got, but like him just walking out and going, I'm like, it wasn't even so much that happened. It's that all the other people were just like,
cared.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if like Jughead did that? Archie didn't say shit about it.
That would make sense, though. Jughead eats all them fucking burgers.
Yeah, but just really.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
Oh, there's that
Eventually, he's gonna
Jughead
get
puking
sick.
blood again.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Same old
Jughead with his
Jughead.
vomit burgers.
Yeah. Must have ate a bone again.
Wah, wah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to fucking kick around about this movie?
I enjoyed it. I'm fucking shocked. This movie was made in 1988 and there's no sequel to it.
Yep. I was shocked that I enjoyed it as much as I did.
It was good stuff, man. I wanted to watch it again today. The day just got out of hand on me.
Oh, Jughead eats fur burgers, and that's why he pukes up blood. Oh,
Wow.
wait a minute.
Ew.
Oh,
Oof. He's doing it wrong.
come on, kids. Oh, that wasn't good at all. I was with you guys until I just was like, nah.
Here's a neat thing that in the movie, they're talking about postponing the Olympics that's going to take place in Japan,
Yeah.
2020, which is wild because what do you know? In real life, 2020, the Olympics are taking place. And in the movie, they talk about postponing the Olympics because of the civil unrest, the craziness that's going on. And it is 147 days before the Olympics. And then the pandemic hits here in real time.
Mm-hmm.
And 147 days prior to the Olympics taking place in Tokyo in real life, they are talking about cancellation of the Olympics. So there's a huge thing online, crazy rabbit hole to fall down, that Akira was predicting the future.
That's wild.
It's kind of neat. Just the dates that match up with it was kind of wild to see.
Crazy.
Hell yeah.
So Jess is saying that they should definitely make a live action version of this.
They've been
That's not what
trying
Jess
for
said
a
at all.
long time.
That would be insane, though.
It would be insane.
Can you imagine? Like the bullet count would be like some Matrix level shit.
They'd probably do what they did with Cowboy Bebop, and they'd make a really interesting show that nobody watched.
Right. Until years down the road, it has a cult following.
Right. And like Cowboy Bebop, super expensive to make.
Yeah.
Right.
And nobody watched it.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah. So before we get into our wrapping up of things,
yeah. Talk to me, Goose.
Friend of the Red 5 Network, Cam from Cam Ray Semi Productions,
Cam Ray Semi Productions,
has made a really interesting music video based on some material from episode 2 of Boba Fett. So
It's good good stuff.
We're gonna go ahead and play it. If you don't like it, okay. But we do.
We like it.
We like it. Okay, here goes.
I will teach you how to ride. I will teach you. This is how we will stop the train. This makes it go. This makes it stop. This makes it go. This makes it stop. Go, stop. Go, stop. I got bad time. Yes. 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 This makes it go. This makes it stop. 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 Go, stop. Go, stop. Go, stop. I got bad time. Yes. 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 I got bad time.
Good Lord.
Holy fuck. Like, it's like, how much drugs have you taken? All the drugs.
All the drugs.
All the
All
drugs.
of them. And it's
All
great.
including the lizard.
But
drugs.
yeah, I mean, he had the lizard on the brain.
Yeah. Well, that'll happen when you got lizard on the brain.
You know, it was when I told Brady we were going to run it on the show. He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, it's like one of the most creative things I've ever seen."
It's awesome.
It's fantastical. It's fantastical.
I
I still sit there and just watch it and go, "What the fuck?"
yeah.
But it's fantastical.
Thanks to Cam for letting us, share that. He didn't have to.
That's great.
If you thought that was funny, go to Cam Ray Semi Productions on what's he on YouTube and
YouTube.
Twitter and
Yep.
Everywhere, I think.
he's kind of all about the places.
But for his videos and shit, it's on YouTube.
Yeah,
Funny
definitely.
stuff.
And follow him everywhere you can. Like he even does stuff where, like this past Christmas, he's
was with like a band,
playing for like these fancy dinners and stuff.
and it
He
was
does
real
a lot
good
of
fucking
piano.
music.
He did some jazz piano.
Yeah.
Really
It was
nice
really
guy.
good.
Great content.
Very
stuff.
very impressive
Very
maker of
talented.
things.
Very talented.
And
Darth
I mean
Maul.
that was definitely on the goofier side of what he makes, but like dude is just fucking multi-capable. So anyway, Cam Ray Semi Productions, check that out. Everybody make sure you like this video. I don't know if anybody liked it, but push the button anyway.
Yes, please.
Give us a 5-star review on iTunes. It really helps people find Dragon Buddy because now he's in charge of the show.
Yep.
We'll read it live on the show.
We don't have any. There were some people who said they were going to put out some stuff, and we're not getting them.
Right.
If they are out there, we're not getting them because I look just before the show, and there's nothing there.
I know some people had said they'd run into some problems
If you-
posting.
Take a screenshot of it, send it to us. Either
Yeah.
one of
Send
us.
it on Instagram, send it on Twitter, send it on Facebook. One of us will see it, and we'll get it to the rest of us, and we'll make sure that I read it.
Put it in the mail. Send it slow on piece of paper.
Yeah, right.
Snail mail.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I hope somebody does one like that.
It would be awesome.
Frame that shit. Please make sure you subscribe to us wherever you get your podcast.
Follow us on social media and interact with us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Tell them where they can find you, Brady.
You can find me at Instagram and Twitter at lowercase o 0 capital BIG underscore capital LOVIN 0 lowercase o. And once again, that's on Instagram and Twitter. Don, tell these fine people where they can find you, bud.
They can find me on Instagram at DellaSnooch and at Jetfire1979 on Twitter. Chris, where can they find you?
You can find me at dragon_buddy with a Y on Instagram and dragon_bud with 2 D's because Bud D on Twitter.
Oh, I like it.
Ooh, makes sense. I like what you've done there.
Very
thinking,
clever.
Somebody stole my Y.
Sons of bitches.
You can find us and other great podcasts at red5network.com.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
We'll see you next time.
May the force be with you.
And go blue.
This motherfucker doesn't say go blue.
I bet he doesn't. You don't got to pee this time?
No, I just, fuck the peeing.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.